Hello everybody and welcome back to the guild. Now in the last episode we kind of like optimized and finished our trade routes here that we have now active. So we are delivering now some wheat and cattle to the main market of London, or one of the markets of London. We are making a decent profit at the moment, so we can use that right away to purchase new titles. In this case here we have the resident title. That is the new one. With this one here we have the ability to release the fleece. No idea what that means. We can bribe an official. We have public relations from now on then, and residents reside near a city and cultivate the lands owned by the city for the ruling class. Let's take this one. And there we have it. Now we do have a storage barn as a new building as well. And other than that, a few new options. And in that case here, now the butcher is open. And after that, the hospitality, the innkeep. With this one here though, we do need the citizens there as well. And as we can see, the citizen not only costs us 3,500 coin that we could already afford. But in this case, it would also cost us 500, I think influence it's called. Yes. 500 influence. Now this is not so easy to get as with the money there. Now first of all, that is another currency that we now have to use quite often, influence. And influence, well, let's have a look how we could increase that. I think there was the option here of diplomacy. Right there it is, church donation. So for 200 coin we can get 38 influence out of this one here. So whether you're a pious soul or not, you can't deny that a good reputation with the church is also good for your standing in the community. This action will help you gain influence. Let's do that. Select. We do need to select this church here and pay 200 coin for that and get a bit of influence out of this. So 500 we need. That is one option. The other one would be this one here, bribe an official. With this one here we get 950 influence for 5,000 coin, you know. So this is going to take a bit of time there. So Valken is on its way, and that is not the only thing that we want to do with Valken here this time, because Valken is getting a bit older now. He's 26. There we have now, very good, the church donations, so a bit of influence there. But one thing that is very important to us is now our dynasty. Now Valken has increased in level, so let's have another charisma here, charisma level there. That is very good for his influence on others. And now, since we do have a bit of money now, let's actually start a new, well, romance that is. And there we have it. Embark on a romance. Let's choose someone again. Someone pretty, hopefully. Most of them look like they're wearing some headsets there. Myrtle. Oh, Myrtle is not looking so smart. Gwendolyn. She's not looking so bad. Gwendolyn, 19. She would be right our... Oh, they're all very old here. Let's take Gwendolyn, Lady Squire.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and Valken is on its way. And I totally forgot now to see how much of a chance we have. No idea. I hope Gwendolyn is not too far away. Valken is on its way now, and we need to follow him on that. And there is good old Gwendolyn. Now, she's actually not looking so bad. In that case, she rejected us. Are you serious?
Here I am.
Did I just get rejected? By... What is she anyway? She's like... She doesn't even belong to a dynasty or something like that. How is she? Oh, she's actually... No, she's not belonging to any dynasty. How dare she? Alright. We get a charisma point though, it seems. Out of this one. That's not so bad, but still... Losing a romance is always a bad thing. Okay, there's a cooldown on that again, so it's not that easy to find a wife, even if you have a bit of money there on the side. Let's use the time and actually have another church donation. The church likes that. In that case, perhaps we also need a better house. Yes, we might need a better house. We do have the money for that. So instead of all these things here, I cannot go for another business. Nope, I cannot. We can purchase a new house though. So we do have a bit of money there on the side. In that case, not a farmhouse anymore, but a proper house where you can really live in. And I like this one here from the looks of it. Let's see. Knock on wood. How is it looking? Yeah, not looking so bad. So here, we could have it. Or can we actually get it into the city there? No. It's... I don't know what these color outlines here mean, but we cannot go into the city so far. So this is the one that we can go for. Let's choose a proper location here in the town center. Actually, we can squeeze it in there. So let's do that. We want to be as close as possible to where the action happens. And just actually where we have our old farmhouse, right? And then once this is finished, we can actually move over there and make it our new home. So this hopefully gives us a bit of additional influence there for romances and stuff like that. How's my productions looking? So there we have Aiden. He's only the transporter for wheat. And I hope we have enough of that. Oh, we don't. We never have enough of anything here, it seems. There we have some cattle. Enough, hopefully. Where's my trader? There she is. Lorena. She's selling something. Cattle and the wheat. How much are we making there per haul? Alright, 700. No, 400 only because we're also purchasing the linen there that we need. The linen sack. That's right. So we're actually not making that much profit at the moment, I think. Depends how often she goes. Alright, next day dawns upon us. Our house has been finished, so there we now have a proper building here. House knock on wood. In that house here now we could have our own little production chain if we want to. So we could create these bouquets of flowers and we could sell them then for, well, nothing basically, but we could produce something here. That is something then for children. We also have down here legal actions, so we can do now stack boxes at the market. That is something for our children that go out and play and something like throw stones, hunt the rats, stuff like that. Now what we need to do is here first we need to, well, make this our main home. In that case, let's just find out how that works. I think for Balkan here we need to go there, send home. Something like that. Make this our official home. In that case, down here we have the option there now, change place of residence. So this one is then our new residence here. And that also means that we can get rid of this one here. So if that is somehow possible, destroy the building there. Yes. So the farmhouse we no longer need. And in that case, this is our house now. In that case, yeah, let's keep it. And what we can still do here as well, that is pretty cool, is we can look inside. Let's take my guy there, and then we can look inside how the building is looking from the inside basically. That's a nice little detail here. That was quite common in the Guild 1, for example, where you can really just stay in the buildings and have a look around how your employees are working. I loved that feature. It was not here in the Guild 3 previously, and now it is with the latest updates. And yeah, hopefully they are going to add more to this than here. Now, let's have a chance again at the romance. No, not Mary, but romance. There it is. Let's have a look what we have in store today. They're getting older here. Yennefer, no, she's not looking so smart. Nerissa, single, 21. Lucinda, Gwendolyn. Why does Gwendolyn not like me? I absolutely don't get it. She's looking fine though. Lucinda, how's she looking?
Yes.
Yeah, she's looking fine too. Let's try her. Lucinda. Oh, there we have it. Oh, with Gwendolyn we have an 87% chance. Higher chance with her actually. We have charisma, she's got the intelligence. Yeah, just like in real life I guess. And let's go for it. Let's try it again.
I'm busy.
So Balkan, let's run. Because we have a new home now, she will be impressed with us. Definitely. Definitely.
Example has made me a better person.
And I think it was successful this time. No. There is another one here, I think. Or have we started now the romance here? Yes, we have started. So we can now, for example, send her a bouquet. No, we can compliment her. There she is.
You're a daily inspiration to me. Your example has made me a
She likes that. Very good. There we get a few additional hearts there. Let's have a look. Sweet talk with her. Chance is 71%. We should be very careful here, you know, in this case. If we... Oh, this is only 46%, so we definitely should not do that at this point. So compliment is the only thing that I can think of right now. The other one is too risky here still, the sweet talk. So once this one is finished the cooldown, compliment, 87% chance. Let's go for it. At the market. There we have it again. Is this one better now? Sweet talk. 75% chance. Let's try it. Ah, beautiful. That was successful. Kiss on the cheek. 77%. Should we dare? No. Let's rather wait again for the next action. Let's make it sure. Let's make sure that we really land this time. We are 27. No, we cannot afford to lose Gwendolyn there. Beautiful. I mean, that's a workplace, but doesn't matter, right? We're just going to... What are we doing? There seems to be a thief here and...
I'm a bit busy right now.
Leave the scene. We were we were robbed. Okay. That's how it looked like, right? We were robbed, obviously. 90%. Oh, we are pretty good with her now. I think we can close the deal. That was a success. Kiss on the cheek, 83%. No? Are you kidding me? That wasn't successful? Now that is incredible. Embark on liaison. No, that is not working. If she doesn't even want a kiss on the cheek from us, I don't know what else. Let's have a look at the market. We do have a bit of money there. Perhaps we can improve our charisma with some items that we have there. So that we have luxury items, stuff like that. Let's have a look around here. The gold chain, not that expensive. That would give us a 5+ reputation there. Bonus when bargaining, speed. Anything with charisma. There's a perfume. No, not really. We cannot use that. Money bag. Belt gives us strength. There is +1 charisma, but holy moly, that diamond is expensive. Cannot afford that. +2 perception. There's nothing here that would give us a plus bonus to charisma, it seems. Clothing. Perhaps if we wear something better, but as we can see, there's nothing on the market right now available. Because we're still so early in the game here. We do have +2 intimidation. Chainmail. Nope. Unfortunately, there's really nothing I can do here. Tools, furniture for our home then. So let's just try the good old ways. Let's compliment her once again. There's a cemetery here too. I think the death yard here. Yeah, there is some bones here that you can get. So if you are working with the church, you can get some bones here and make some elixir out of it.
I'm busy.
But that's another story entirely. Very good. So that was successful at least. Let's have a sweet talk. 83%. Okay. Kiss on the cheek. Still on cooldown there. Liaison. Very good. That is working now. 99% chance. So we are asking her for that before we kiss her on the cheek. Very good. And we have a love affair. Can we go for marriage right away? Yes, 99% chance. I mean, it's happening too fast, right? No, of course not. We don't have any time there.
God and the people of this church, we have come together today to join in matrimony, this man and this woman. May they have healthy children and a long life together.
Very nice. So that's how we married. As we can see now, we have Gwendolyn in our character, so we just increased our, enlarged our dynasty. And the first thing, of course, let's make babies. Oh, they need to be in the same residence at once, alright. So we need to send them both here now to knock on wood. So now we can also control Gwendolyn here freely as we want to. In that case, she has additional actions available, and the cool thing is she can even work for us, you know, in one of our buildings then, and she wouldn't cost us anything then, like the others. There's no wage or something like that on her. So that's pretty cool. Let's send both now. Both are going to the residence, and then they can start scoobly-dooding, something like that. And let's have a look around here on our businesses. We still have way too much wheat, and I think also too much water here. So let's have her, Lynette, here produce some cattle there as well, like the others. Here we definitely should go with more wheat, since we need more of that. It's a bit low there, so we always, at the moment, we always have to balance that, you know, until we have more employers. So we still cannot upgrade the building. That is the next step though. Then we can go with a farm. That is something I haven't shown yet, right? Because we have the craft only at the moment. That is the basic building. We have the farm here, so agriculture 3, and then we can go with that, more workers, and then we have the estate farm. That is the highest farm, and this agriculture 4, the most effective one. Right now, we only have that. And the windmill, let's have a look at that. Yeah, there's no wheat here, so we do need more wheat. Those guys are barely producing anything. And I think we have way too much linen there, right? No, it's actually fine linen sack. Not that much. Meanwhile, Valken and Gwendolyn both arrived. So let's start the real deal here. Produce offspring. He's doing it now. At the moment with himself, it seems. Because she's not...
Really can't get away from here right now.
Not now, please.
Is she doing anything now? I don't know. I think he's doing it with himself. They're producing offspring. Should work though. Valken can do a lot of things. And this is a robber camp here. Isn't that looking interesting? They're robbing nothing at the moment. I don't know what they're planning. Someone expecting a baby. Very good. Charisma. We get a few bonuses here. Valken is overjoyed. So finally, Gwendolyn is expecting a baby. Pregnant for another 17 minutes. And then, well, we finally have a child. Hopefully.
Good.
Right. Meantime, Valken goes back to business because we still have stuff to do. First of all, we do have a bit of money there. Yes, we need to donate more to the church. We're pretty close there to the 500 influence. Let's donate a bit more. I think we got a bit of influence there now with the marriage, right? Like 100? It's definitely much higher now. And now we are at 500 influence. Citizen title would be ready. But in that case, agriculture, that's 6,500. Alright, we do need a bit of more money there.
Won't take long.
So let's... Oh, actually, let's go to the market there. Oh, wait a second. To the croft there, right? Yeah, we have so much wheat. Let's deliver some of that wheat over here to the windmill. Because here we barely have any wheat. And we do need lots of that. Otherwise, the windmill is not working. So this is something I haven't really figured out yet here. How this should be working.
Yep. Yes.
At the moment, it seems like everything is then being unloaded here.
Will do. That won't take long.
And we have 32 wheat here. Actually, let's edit the trade routes here. Let's say you load 20. All of it, actually. 5 here you unload here in Riding High. And 20 then in Miller's Delight. So everything else. And hopefully that's working. Right, and Valken in the meantime.
What's that?
We can unload all the wheat that we have there. And let's do that once again. So that the miller is now working there full time. So we can get a lot of money out of this one here. The same here once again. But I don't think we're making that much profit as we used to. So with that many employees here, it really needs to work at a high efficiency level. Otherwise, we cannot pay the wages there long-term wise. Let's unload more wheat.
I'm hurrying.
So there's quite a lot of wheat now in here. That's fine. And I think we can do that once more. Yeah, we have so much there in this croft.
I'm hurrying.
And I think Aiden is delivering quite a lot there too now, right? Oh yeah, 30? Yeah, Aiden really has a lot of that. And then Valken here too. So now we really have lots of that wheat here. So those guys should be working a lot. Let's also add another worker slot to it. Actually, we can add 2 worker slots to it. That's interesting. One should be fine for now. And no, not Valken. Valken, you need to go out of here.
Certainly.
There we have an additional worker now, Carl. Carl is starting at level 1 then. And Carl we can then also send to wheat flour that we produce here now. That would be bran then as next step and grain pap. But that is something for future upgrades. Now we got 3 workers here. That's fine. And what I can see is that lots of my workers actually have upgrades. Even though they're also upgrading now. I've activated that. Otherwise you would have to do that yourself all the time. So they're upgrading now to the level that, or to the step that is the most appropriate for them. You know, that they really need for the job to do. 8,400. Where is my trader? Where's the one that is actually doing something here? Lorena. Oh, she's sleeping now. Okay, so nothing to sell for now. Oh, and what also happened is, as we can see, Valken is ill now. So sick influencer. He's losing health. So we barely or desperately need to find a place where a doctor or something like that. Autumn 14010. That is something a bit of an emergency. So either there is something at the market, something I highly doubt. But let's just jump to the market. There's a herb hut. There we can find some healing, hopefully. There's no action yet, right? Urgent. Get wounds healed, get poison killed, get illness treated. That is an illness as far as I know. Yeah, and then we can choose the herb hut. Hopefully that is the closest.
Will do.
And this will cost us 64 coin. But we have to do it. So that's here. Okay, hopefully he's being treated now in there.
I can honestly say we should thank God.
We are still waiting.
Otherwise engaged.
This family is a
I don't know. I don't think there's anyone treating us in here.
What's up? I'm busy.
Oh, and thank the gods, I'm actually cured out of this herb hut here, not of this one here. This belongs to another dynasty, and it seems like they didn't want to cure me for some strange reasons. But this neutral herb hut here was able to cure me, so we lost a bit of health there, but I think it's, yeah, regenerating already. We only need to be careful if health gets too low and someone tries to ambush us with a dagger, for example, we would be dead instantly, where we would only lose a portion of our health right now. So let's rather go someplace where no one can attack us, really. Perhaps, yeah, for example, my mill here, my windmill that we have there. Right, this is working. I think we balanced the odds here a bit, so that's fine. How's Gwendolyn looking with the baby? 3 more minutes, then we have the baby, at least.
Now? Yes?
Meanwhile, in heavy rain, Lorena is selling the next stuff of goods here. So 2,000 actually, minus 300, so 1,700 that we actually made profit this time. That's pretty good for one haul. Of course, yeah, we do need the linen. That's always the thing. And the problem is that we are probably not purchasing enough here because they have to wait now. So in that case, for next time that we're on that trade route here, actually purchase 20 of it. I know it's risky because it could lead to over purchasing those goods there. But let's just purchase that and have Valkin even out the balances here again. So we have to do that manually at the moment. And we have gotten a child. Dynasty is growing. We have, a girl. She has high intelligence. Well-read person, you know the best and most unusual words. So that's her starting stats in that case. And Sean is actually a fine name there. Let's keep that. So there she is now. She is 1. She stays in the house now, I think, so far. Yep. She has no actions yet, but with the age, more actions become available. I think with the age of 3 then, and the age of 6 and 10, then we can send her on to school and stuff like that. She gains more skill points there. So she's our first one.
What's up?
What I want to do is get Valkent back. So while we still are fertile in our 20s, let's get the next child on the way. We should be able to do that, right? Offspring. Yeah, and then we're working on that. It's not always successful, so we need to try every single opportunity that we have there. So business has to wait there a bit. Here in the autumn of 1410, the graphics still amaze me. Beautiful. And she's pregnant. Very good. Next child is on its way. That was successful. I remember a time when I tried it 3 or 4 times and it just wasn't successful. So we are lucky there. And in that case, we have a bit of time again. Yes, let's get a bit of wheat there over to the windmill, where production has halted once again. And I'm pretty sure I know, yeah, what's wrong. This is what's wrong. Here, oh yeah, here we have a problem. I forgot to put water back on here, because we need the water to produce the wheat. In that case, that's quite important there. She's on her way now. Gwendolyn is pregnant. And Sean is just, you know, growing up and stuff like that. Quite successful so far. And we're continuing then here in the next episode with the citizen title and upgrading our businesses. Stay tuned.